Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I'm Random Ross, so I continue my reviews now to the build-up of Godzilla vs Kong, and my next stop is Kong Skull Island. So this is directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, starring Tom Hiddleston, Samuel Jackson, John Goodman, Brie Larson, Jing Tai, Chan, Toby Kebbell, John Quiz or something, Corey Hawkins, Jim Mitchell, and John C. Reilly. So this is the second installment of the Monsterverse, and this first takes place in 1944, World War II, where two fighter pilots are fighting it out until they land on Skull Island. Then many years later, in 1973, this team and this army discover this island that's been hidden for so long, and they go and explore it, only to find that it is the home of King Kong. And he is a big giant ape and he is badass. Next thing they learn that this is Kong's island, and also with these things they're dropping on the island, they awaken these skin creatures which are called skin crawlers or something. I can't remember, but still, these are like hideous monsters that Kong then has to fight, and the team and the army are all caught up in this shenanigan and ordeal, and they have to fight Kong. Well, they have to help Kong fight these monsters head on. So yeah, that's enough for the plot. Let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I like the cast in this. They were good. We had quite a lot of MCU actors, post and pre. We had Tom Hiddleston, Loki. We had Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury. And we had Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, before she was Captain Marvel. And we even get Fred Flintstone in there, John Goodman. And we get John C. Reilly too, who's been in Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the cast in this and the characters. Now, there was a lot of human drama in this, but I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the whole human-esque part of it. In fact, I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed that we got a hint of Monarch, which are an organisation that's looking to these giant monsters. This is also set in the Monsterverse, of course, but it's like a prequel to the Monsterverse, because this is set in the 70s. And Godzilla, of course, is set in the present day at the time that it's made. So basically, if you want to watch the Monsterverse chronologically, then you could start with this one, then watch Godzilla, then King of the Monsters, then Godzilla vs Kong when that's out. But yeah, I didn't mind the story in this. I didn't mind the action. They had good action sequences in there. They even had a good soundtrack as well with music, and yeah, I also love Brie Larson in this. She was just beautiful, and wasn't the damsel in distress that we have had in like past King Kong movies. She looked out. She could look out for herself. I also like John Goodman in this, who was just thought of as a nutter till he proved that monsters are real. And I also like the post-credit scene we get in this. Yes, there is a post-credit scene like Marvel, where we find out that Monarch has been keeping track of these monsters for a long time, and that this is their world. We get cavemen drawings of other monsters, including Godzilla, Rodin, and Ghidorah, and yeah, we get a glimpse of Godzilla, and we then it closes there as the screen cuts to blank with Godzilla's roar. I liked that. I mean, when I first saw it, I didn't stick around for it because I weren't expecting one, but the second viewing, I read up that there was a post-credit scene, so I went all the way back to the cinemas to watch it again, just so I can see that post-credit scene, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, this was the beginning of the MonsterVerse. This set things truly in motion for the next installment. I also like the CGI and the visual effects we get in this. We get a lot of giant monsters on Skull Island, and I also like the design of Kong. Now, in this, we see that Kong is young in it, because in the next movie, Godzilla vs Kong, he's going to be a teenager. Well, he's not going to be a teenager, he's going to be a fully grown adult. In this, he was a teenager, and as John C. Reilly's character said, he grows bigger every time, and is the last of his kind, and yeah, they age slower and have a slow metabolism, which makes sense, so we get a Teen Kong in this. Until we see him in Godzilla vs Kong when he's an adult. I love Kong in this. They went back to basics like they did with Godzilla, went with the classic design, but gave him the CGI treatment. Of course, in Peter Jackson's King Kong, he was like a regular gorilla, just gigantic. But in this, he's like a big ape, walks upright, and is a total badass. So yeah, I love the visuals and Kong in this. Yeah, I thought this movie was nicely paced as well. It's about 118 minutes, so just under 2 hours. And my god, they do a lot in that time, and it doesn't even feel that long, you know, because, like I say, I enjoy this movie a lot. It's probably my favourite one in the MonsterVerse so far. And when King Kong comes to fight Godzilla in Godzilla vs Kong, I'm going to be rooting for the big ape, you know, King Kong. Whose side are you going to go on? Let me know in the comments. So, Kong Skull Island, I'm going to give it... Do you know what? The hell with it. I'm giving it 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 for Godzilla vs Kong. So not Godzilla vs Kong. Get your head out of it. For Kong Skull Island. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for this one. Have you seen this? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been Random Reviews. I have 2 other channels in the cards above or linked down below if you want to check those out. Yeah, mean a great deal to me if you did. Anyway, yeah. Until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.